everyone! Apparently, I have no idea what wrap-ups are or how to do them because I'm struggling like hell with this video. And I don't even have that much to talk about. That's probably why. I'm probably like, oh my god, I only read 3 books. Which is fine. 3 books is great. 3 books is better than no books. But I actively chose to not read this month, which has me really annoyed with myself. Hopefully, May works out better, but I am not holding out any hope. Just saying. In April, I took part in the Owls magical readathon and did abysmally with 2 Owls, which I think's like practically a failure. I don't even know. I stopped caring about 10 days into the readathon because readathons just don't work for me. I thought this one would, but it didn't, which makes me sad, but it's fine. In total, I read 3 books in April and I DNF'd 1. I'm not including like NetGalley books for the most part because a lot of them I just skip through because I have so many. And yeah, I'm just gonna talk about these as quickly as I can, and this video is probably gonna be quite short, and I was gonna add a May TBR but I realised I don't follow TBRs, so we're not gonna do that. The first book that I read in April was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This book surprised me. The film is like my least favourite Harry Potter film. Partly because my mum and stepdad and I keep trying to watch the Harry Potter films.
The problem is, we watch them like one a week or one every couple of weeks, and then something comes up and we can't watch it, and then it ends up being like 3 months before we get back to it. And I'm like, right, what do you last remember seeing? And they obviously turn around and they're like, something about a dragon. That's usually what happens. So we put this film back on, and then we don't watch it anymore. So then a few weeks later, they're like, we're on this film. So I've literally seen this film like more times than I want to have seen this film. So I don't like this film anymore until like a few months go by and I haven't seen it in a while, and I'm like, I love this film.
Basically, my point I'm making is I was anticipating being bored, knowing what was going to happen, but as always, the book's better than the film, and there were things in this that I forgot about because obviously I haven't read these books for years. There's a Care of Magical Creatures lesson with Nifflers, my like favourite magical creature. I saw Fantastic Beasts and was like, I love those things. New favourite magical creature. I've known about them since I first read this book and I forgot about them, so yeah. It was a nice feeling to go back into this and fall back in love with this story after the film just ruined it, seeing it so many times. I also mostly read this on audiobook, which, shocker. Anyone who knows me knows that I was so like, I don't like audiobooks, I don't like ebooks, still don't like ebooks. Because of the readathon, my TBR having these big books, I was like, I'll try Audible, what have I got to lose? Absolutely nothing. I won so much. Listening to Stephen Fry read this story, oh my gosh. This was particularly helpful for me as my migraines were particularly bad in April. So the day I finished this was actually when I spent about 3 hours lying in my bed in the dark doing nothing but listening to this. I have fallen in love, at least with Stephen Fry, reading the Harry Potter books. I look forward to giving more audiobooks a try in the future. My battery's dying, so I need to hurry the F up. Next, I read Nightlife by Kittredge, which I have unhauled along with the other 2 books in the series I own. I thought I'd read this for a laugh, and I did consider DNFing it, but like it wasn't awful, it was just kind of eh. This felt like a second or third book in a series. It kind of read like the information we were getting for backstory kind of stuff felt like it wasn't diving very deep because it felt like it was just telling me about stuff that happened in a previous book, which was kind of frustrating because you're like, right, okay, where's this first book? This was a piece of shit. This honestly was just horrific. No thank you. And the third book that I read in April was Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi, which I cannot believe I didn't read this back in like 2011 or whenever it was that it came out. Oh, it was 2011. This is the sort of thing I would have loved back then, and I've been in a bit of a dystopian kick lately, so the kind of 2011 dystopian era, those books are like what I'm really feeling at the moment. That was my finger just grabbed. I really enjoyed this and I really look forward to reading the rest of the series, and Tahereh Mafi's writing is absolutely beautiful. Like yes please. And a sad end to April was DNF'ing Nowhere Else But Here by Rachel Cotton. I was very kindly sent an arc of this from Ink Road Books for the blog tour, which you'll have seen my video hopefully that I posted on Tuesday. So this book came out on the 3rd of May. And this really pains me. Like, can you see how much I struggle with this? I have loved every single Ink Road book, but this just fell so flat. I couldn't get 50 pages past it. As I said in my blog tour video, I wasn't feeling very well, so obviously I wasn't going to enjoy much things. I just couldn't finish this. I did not like the writing style. I really want to rant about this. Like, I really just want to, like, let my aggressions out, but I don't want to be mean because she's so young and obviously she's with the publisher that I love, so I don't want to be, like, shitting on them for a book they've chosen to publish. But at the same time, like, it's my opinion, and I'm not saying that, like, everyone else is gonna hate it. I really want to do a rant video on this because I could not stand it at all. Like, I have so many thoughts. Ranty Emma is like, she's like this close to coming out. If you actually look at the reviews, like, my review's like a 1-star rant, whereas there's like plenty of others that are like, this is so good, and I'm just like, did we read the same book? But, you know, we all have different opinions and that is fine. I'm just so gutted that I didn't like this because I've loved every other Ink Road title. And that's another thing, like, as much as I want to rant about it, you know, I have no issues getting a book for review and telling you it's a piece of shit, in my opinion. Because it's Ink Road, I don't want to shit on them. I mean, I don't want to shit on anyone in reality, like, especially not a young author. But Ink Road are like, they've been so supportive of me, and I feel really bitchy if I'm like, yeah, you published a piece of crap. It's all in good fun, in a way, you know what I mean? Like, obviously I'm not going to go and be like, hey Rachel, watch me talk about how shit your book is, in my opinion, because that is unnecessary. My rants are for the people who want to see me over-exaggerate on a book that pissed me off, basically. So yeah, sorry. Oh, basically, I really did not like this book, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for a little bit longer out of love and respect for Ink Road. But I'm really sorry, guys, because I can't hold it in much longer. I'm gonna come back and be like, this fucking book. There's only so long I can keep a lid on my rage of this book. Oh, I feel so bad. But hey, what can you do? You're not gonna love them all. And it's been getting plenty of positive reviews from other bloggers, so those are the 3 books I finished and the 1 book I DNF'd. I'm like trying not to rant already, but my phone's gonna die, so I can't film it just now. I'm gonna go and hopefully start reading something so that my May wrap up is a little bit longer. I'm gonna go. Bye.